I wanted to get into the music videos that you've released so far, Flashpoint and Nails specifically. They're crazy
Cool.
music
Cool.
videos. And it was cool because when I was watching the first one, and you have like the opening credits almost, and it's like a short film. That's what it says, and that's
Yeah.
really what it feels like, where it's not a music video. And it's interesting the way you were talking about film composition earlier,
Cool.
about how important the music is in terms of pushing the story. And then here we have this short film that features obviously tracks from the album, and it's really pushing this story that's like really crazy and sci-fi. And
Excellent.
do you just want to kind of talk about how that concept that ended up being published in the music videos came out, and what it was like working with Matt Westrop to put that
Oh,
project together?
Matt's
Sure.
amazing. Matt
Yeah,
is
he's
such a
great.
clever bugger. He's coming over us on Saturday as well, ironically enough.
Yeah, no, he's part of the hybrid family now. Well, basically, I mean, the reason we started working with Matt is because he popped up on social media, and he was just one of these really nice, supportive kind of people. You notice people that come to and put nice comments regularly, and kind of, you know, you have a little nice interaction. But he sent a little link to some stuff he was doing, and we had a look at it. He's done this short film called The Gates, which is just incredible. How it hasn't got turned into a full film, I don't know. I think there's actually that in the words, but it's brilliant. And he's got quite a dark kind of take on a lot of sci-fi. And we just got chatting, and he's a self-taught CGI artist, and we were kind of just chatting with him, and well, could we do this, and can you do things like this, and can you do that? And it was quite weird actually, because we had a sort of we had an idea of what we wanted to do for Flashpoint. We knew that was going to be the first track, because we wanted something that was just more of a statement rather than actually having a song type in it, because normally you go for your biggest song first. So we thought, no, we'll do something different, and something that's got a different vibe to it. So we started shooting. It was in the middle of lockdown, when you couldn't go anywhere, when you literally couldn't leave the house. You can go for groceries, and that was it. So luckily we've got some fields and some barns around us. We're like, right, okay, we'll start shooting some stuff. And it was just really, I mean, I've been into cinematography for years, because we did a lot of our videos on the last album, no, the album before, on
Since
Disappear
Disappear
Here in sort of 2010. So we've always kept a hand in, and we do our own visuals for live and all that kind of stuff. So this time we just thought, well, let's try doing a short, and we'll just have a very kind of off-kilter, maybe David Lynch kind of vibe on things. So those kind of like long push-in shots on the corridor, and you know, we worked out the best way to kind of do it, and bought some kind of interesting lenses, and yeah, it's just very homegrown. But then with Matt, he gave himself a bit of a tall order, because we said, oh, can you do like an animation of a hand? We really wanted this kind of like this alien sort of hand kind of appearing out of the goo. He's like, yeah, I can do something like that, no worries. So he did that, and you're like, well, we have to put it in something, because otherwise you haven't got any story behind it. So, well, we kind of want to put it in a sort of a lab for Charlotte to discover. It's like, easy, right? What we do is, and he gave us a list of kind of like how to do it. So we shot the background plate in a friend's barn. No, it's in a cellar, wasn't it?
Well, we had to sort of, because we're in obviously rural location, we had to make do with what we had, and we've got a couple of farmer friends down the road who've got this amazing milling machine, which is the thing when I open the door and go in, and it just looks bizarre. It's just brilliant. And so Mike got the, you know, smoke out and lighting everywhere, and made it look all creepy. But then it goes to the cellar, which is their actual cellar
underneath their house,
which is real. But then Matt added everything else, like chains hanging from the ceiling, and all the cables on the floor.
Yeah, the lab and everything. And it was cool. I mean, a lot of it as well, we thought, well, we wanted that sort of blue hour kind of time of day, but you know, to try and get up at 4 o'clock every morning to do a shoot at 5, and then kind of like come back and sell a full day.
Yeah, with 2 kids.
Yeah, nah. It was a bit tricky. So we did lots of kind of evening stuff, and then just color corrected it, so it was kind of it was a different way around. And we've got a really cool 4K drone that we use for lots of shots and for tracking shots and things like that.
Yeah, the first shot over the lake is a lake in the back and beyond of a place where we live, and it was Mike's drone just flying over that. So we didn't use any stock photography or anything for that. So it's all done by us. Well, Mike just filmed it all. So yeah, it's
but I think
it was fun.
Yeah,
it was good.
But it sort of draws on a lot of the films that we really love. I mean, that very sort of neo-noir kind of feel to things, where it's got, you know, David Lynch is a massive touchstone, David Fincher for a lot of things, but you know, but a lot of the films we watch have got a dark undercurrent to it, and we just get off on that. We think that's really cool, and we're huge sci-fi nerds as well, and Matt's a massive sci-fi nerd as well. So between us all these little ideas started coming out, and it was kind of stitched together. So it was we had a vague arc of what we wanted to do, but we just kept adding to it and adding to it and adding to it.
Yeah, and there's going to be a third video coming out, but that will be in about 3 months, I think.
Yeah,
but then that basically ties in all the story together and the plot. So that'll be, then we're going to turn it into a short film and then put it out to
so it's
festivals.
It's being shot as a short film, which we'll score, and then we'll have that. So that'll be for the fall, kind of when I'm just about to go on tour. So.
But it just helps when you're massive film nerds and also like doing camera work and can also do your own music. So it's like, yay!